Hello vinyl community, Janne is back again, and today I'm going to do the blues vinyl tag. It's created by Chris at the channel BluesGuy Vinyl. A really interesting tag indeed, and when I started to flip through the collection I noticed I could almost answer all the questions. I got some problem with the labels, but I will jump them and I will notify you viewers when I do that. And if you're interested to jump on the train, just check the info. You will have all the questions, the link to Chris's channel. Check him up, sub him up of course, because it's an excellent channel if you're into blues. This Canadian dude is just great. So let's jump into this. Sorry. The first one is Show an Electric Blues album. And I will go with a real classic from '72 with Savoy Brown and the Hellbound Train. Excellent blues album. If you are into desert bluesy, light psychedelic, it's a marvelous album. I love this. And an acoustic album, I will go with Josh White, Feeling Blue, even if the cover is pretty green, so it should be actually Feeling Green, but it's Feeling Blue. This is a great acoustic blues album. Number 3 is a show and live album, and I will show actually 2. This is the first one by the Swedes Blues Pills, Lady of Gold, Lady in Gold of course. Excellent, a bit more of the modern blues with a rockish approach. Excellent, really good stuff. And I will show an American band as well, the Chase Walker Band. This is a really interesting EP. Chase Walker, check him up. You might like him. This is really good. He's a freaking good guitar player and vocalist. Next one, show a gatefold or a double album, and I will go with Joe Bonamassa, The Blues of Desperation. Here you have a double 180 gram vinyl. He is a colored guy that been raised in a wrong skin color, if you could say so. He's white, but he sounds so classic. He's a freaking good guitar player. Highly recommend. Check him up. But you already know that. Next one, show the oldest album you have, by year or how long you had it. I think this one is the first blues album I got into my collection. I'm not really sure how I achieved it, but I was pretty young, and this one is freaking old. It's Blueberry Hill with Fats Domino. I can't reckon the year, but I think this is the longest one I had. It's a really good one. Your newest album, and I have to go with this one, The Black Keys, Delta Carré. It's when the Black Keys is doing covers of the artists that has influenced their career, and it's great blues tunes in a Black Keys version. Cool, really cool, and they are doing really good stuff on this one. Some really good stuff. Next one is show 45, and I will show the Ribeye Brothers. This is a pretty cool blues 7-inch, more to the desert blues, but still blues. Show a 10-inch, and I will go with the Swedish, the Alphas, Day After Day. more 70s rock blues, could say, or blues rock from the 70s, that kind of style. It's kind of cool, 10-inch. And number 9, a chess record label. I don't have at this location. Could be that I have on my other record places, not really sure. The number 10 question, show a Delmark Records, and that I do have. And I have the Junior Wells and the Chicago Blues Band together with Buddy Guy. Marvelous. Marvelous. As you can see, Delmark. But actually, if I look at the cover, they say that Buddy Guy appears courtesy of Chess Records. So actually you can have 2 in 1. Or that might count, doesn't count, but at least. And number 11, show an Alligator one. I don't have that, sorry. So let's jump to number 12. Show a smaller indie blues label, and I will go with Elder and the record Gold and Silver Sessions. This one is released on Blues Funeral Records, and this is a pretty small one. Kind of interesting project, this Blues Funeral. They did like a post-wax series where you could actually made a subscription that you could get a whole package. I think the first post-wax was 7 albums, and with the last album you get the final box where you can put all the records in. And they have their second upcoming now, so if you're interested, go into Blues Funeral's website and check up the things they have. It's more to the heavier blues rock, desert rock, stoner rock and stuff like that. So, but if you're into that, then this could be something for you. Next one is a blues album in a regional style, city, area or country. That will be obvious that I show something from Sweden. And I will pick a record from Stockholm, my town, capital town of Sweden. And here we have King Hobo, and this is an interesting piece of blues record. You have Thomas, who is known as being the lead member in Kamchatka. You have Per Wiberg, known from playing keys in Whoopee, and you have Jean-Paul, known for playing drums in The Clutch. So, interesting mix indeed, and this is really good one. Number 14, show a sick blues album, and I will go with this one. The Latin Blues Band featuring Luis Aviles. Take a Trip, Pussycat. Interesting psychedelic blues album. Really cool. And number 15, show a British blues album. And I will go with the Blues Band, Fat City. An interesting, a more modern blues touch. Pretty cool album, indeed. There you have the former Paul Jones, you know, the lead vocalist from Manfred Mann. Do you remember those? Yeah, you do? Great. Question number 16. An album by a king of blues, king in the name. And I will go with the Marcus King, the Carolina Confessions. A pretty cool American band, the Marcus King Band. Yeah. Number 17. An album with a delicious color. And I think this is pretty delicious, as you have both red, blue, orange or yellow, light blue, and some green, and some salad. Yeah, and they look pretty fancy hiding behind the salad, and it's pretty cool record indeed. That's my color blues album on the Decca label. Number 18. A friend had a blues and you caught it too. A recommendation. And I have a recommendation. A friend of mine recommended me to get this one in a record store, so I grab it, and I feel it pretty interesting. It's this one, Clifton Cherner, the Black Snake Blues, where they play bröstbräda. I'm not really sure what that's it called in English. And then you have dragspel. And I don't think this is so common, at least the dragspel in the blues. But it sounds really interesting, and it has a really good swing over it, and to start to tap your feet along with it. It's really cool. Number 19. A glorious blues find or discovery. And I think it has to go with this one. This is a real classic that I just bumped into and had to get. It's Lightning Hopkins, Texas Blues Man. It's excellent. It's really excellent piece of blues. A must have in the collection. I love this one. So I thought this was I didn't pay much for it, so I thought this was a really glorious blues find. And the last question, and that is the first blues album that you remember getting. And as I've told you guys before, I think Fats Domino could be the first one. Not really sure, because I was really young then. It could be this one. So either Fats or Peps. Peps or Fats. And this is Peps Blodsband. This is a Swedish blues. Every lyrics are pure Swedish, but the rhythms are blues. And he is known to be the blues fellow here in Sweden. And this is pretty cool, and this one is from 74. Pretty cool album. So that's all the questions answered. Only missed 2, so I hope you Chris are happy with that, and I hope you guys enjoy the tag, and I will start to work on the next one. So have a great day and upcoming week, and see you soon. So fridens.